Oh my goodness, that's so bright right now. I think my body's got a little bit of a cold, but it's my fault because I haven't really been feeding it too well. Kind of ate a little crappy. So literally, I just woke up. And the reason why I'm doing a video right now is because I had another dream. So this dream is very, very intricate. And I mean very intricate. Like, me and two of my girls, but I couldn't place which girls they were. Maybe it was like Charlie and Emma, but when they were older. Maybe that's why I couldn't place them. But anyways, two of my girls and Michael went to like this beautiful town. Small town, but it did have a city. And me and Michael went down and explored everywhere. And then I went back up to the hotel. Oh, and there's this beautiful house. It was just gorgeous. It was a beautiful town. Went back up to we were staying at the Ramada Inn. And we couldn't find it in the beginning. That's why we were walking around in the first place looking for this freaking hotel. Anyways, we found it. And then there was some festival or something down by the water. And so me and my girls were like, come on, let's go. And so we started walking, but we kind of forgot how to get back down. You have to go like through the town, which is not scary. It's just a little beautiful, quaint town. And then you go down to where the water is, right? And so we were walking down and whatnot and just exploring. And there's this house that is, in my dreams, a decent amount. It's a beautiful, big, antique, gorgeous house. This is the house that me and Michael seen when we first walked down around and explored and stuff. And there's beautiful things inside of this house. It's a very eccentric little spiritual old lady that lives there. Woody woo. Well, anyways, when we were walking back down, I was walking by the house and there was a few people and they're like, oh, did you hear she died? And she donated her house. And I was like, oh, what'd she donate her house to? And they're like, oh, we don't know. Well, the doors were open and it was like turned into like some weird building. And so I go in and it was like a gynecologist, but like an eccentric one. So she donated it to like this midwifery or wifery or whatever, holistic, whatever. Anyways, and so I came out the other door and I told them, I was like, oh, it's a midwife place, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, I wonder what happened to all her jewelry. Because it was all these beautiful antique things, right? I don't even know why this is the point of the dream, but it's in a lot of my dreams, the same house. Usually it's on a, suburban street with beautiful trees, big oak and willow trees, beautiful sun gleaming through. Okay, so we're walking back down, and all of a sudden, this big, loud noise. And what I mean big, I mean like sonic boom big, okay? And we look up, and this ginormous spacecraft, airplane, fighter jet looking thing comes through the clouds, right? But it's clouds at first, and then all of a sudden the clouds dissolve. And it's this big fighter plane and it goes up around us and down to where the bay is, and then it turns around and faces us, and people are screaming and freaking out, and it's horrible. My kids aren't freaking out because I've prepped them. And so there's this like car like pulled, and it's this Hispanic family, a mom and a little brother, and the daughter is driving. The daughter's about 17 to 19 years old, and she is like hyperventilating, freaking out. And I ran up to her and I said, it's okay, it's okay. I said, oh, and then after I ran up to her and I was like, it's okay, it's okay. The ship, I look at the ship and I can see up at the nose of the ship, it's all like muted, like blurry, right? And then it crumbles like Legos, like pixelated Legos, right? And I was like, what the fuck? And so I told this girl, I was like, please, 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 it's okay. You gotta calm down. I said, this is not real. This is a hologram. They're just trying to scare you because the only way they can control us is if we're fearful. Don't be scared. And I grabbed her shoulders and I said, God has your back. Please understand this. He will not lead you astray, but you have to trust in him. You'll have to trust in him 100% to where when you see things, you say in your heart, my God is greater than this. And she was like, yeah, you sure? Blah, blah. I said, yes. I said, next time it happens, pay attention. Pay attention to the setting. Pay attention to what it is. Pay attention to how it leaves. Pay attention to what it does. Pay attention to the whole thing. So because it's fake. And even if it's not fake and you do die, who cares? Guess where you go? Back to the creator. I mean, you are source energy. That's just the end of it. Well, it's not the end of it, but I mean, this world is fake. The only way they can control us is by scaring us into fear. Then I was like, she hugged me and was like, I'm sorry, I got boogers and crying on your shoulder. I said, I got 5 girls, and touched my girls. And I said, don't worry, you're cool. And she laughed. And she's like, thank you so much. And so then I turned and looked at the girls and I said, I know what I need to do. I said, I need to get a megaphone. Like, what is God priming me to do? Every time I have these dreams, I remember back to that guy who came into my work and was like, can I pray with you? And he said, you're going to be a light when the mark of the beast comes. When the devil comes, you're going to be a light for a lot of people. He told me this. This was like before Charlie was born. It was like 8 years ago. And he prayed with me. And I just always think like, because I'm always like, what am I supposed to do? And then like, I don't know, 6 years ago, started hearing God's voice. Come this way. Come this way. And then when I started reading the Bible, when I met Timothy and I started reading the Bible a lot, that voice disappeared. But I haven't really had much direction other than these freaking apocalyptic dreams. Like, what is going on? I am part of the Bible. It is literally playing out. Your young men will have visions. They will have dreams. Buckle up, buddies. Shit's about to go down. I'm gonna contemplate now. But I wanted to make the video right away so I could key you guys in on what's going on in this world. I love you. Enjoy your moments. You're so amazing. We rise together. Don't forget, we rise together. And it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay.